Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Ryan. It's day 50, episode 70 of our blind playthrough of Blueprints. Welcome back. Hope you're having a great day. Let's see what the Mount Holly Estate has in store for us today. My hope is that it has a freezer and a furnace. And if not, I hope it's got something else for me. I'll be honest, I was right before I went before I started recording today, I was thinking one thing, which is I think I might want to start at some point keeping a very exact list of what parts of the realm sigils for each nation we have any information on. So, like what method of travel they might use in Korerica. I don't know without looking right now. Without taking a 10-minute break to look, I don't know if I know that. If that makes sense? Without taking a 10-minute break to go, like, compile all of the information, I don't know if I know it. And if I knew what I didn't know, if I had a list of, like, I'm pretty sure I have the method of travel for this nation, but I definitely don't for this nation, and I had that quickly able for me to reference, that would probably be helpful. So let's take shelter with the hopes that we can get furnace early and go for freezer. Shelter has been kind of nice recently. I have not added classroom. I have added classroom. Shit. I did add classroom. Okay, so I think I did get... I haven't drawn Dovecote. I have added it. Okay. Never mind. I couldn't remember if I've added classroom, so I didn't choose shelter or schoolhouse, but... we're going right first, just because I'm feeling frisky today. I don't know. Normally it's a left, but we'll take a right. Conservatory, please, please, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take observatory. Actually, break room here. Any of these are great. We'll take observatory. Okay. Let's get in here before we know what... Before we go to the other side to draft. Extra gems, things on sale. We'll take it. Okay. Before we go any further, should we draft here? I think it's fine to draft here. Could be a good spot for wine cellar, honestly. We do not have a key card, so I need to be smart about that, and we don't have a blessing. Ooh, there's a trunk in here, which is interesting. I don't want to use this key, honestly. Because I don't know if it'll have a key inside of there. We'll come back to this. Now let's draft while we're here. Save the footsteps. Not great, not great. Early kitchen, we just buy all the food. It's honestly a fine strategy, right? Get it out of the way. We have the gem and the coin to make this happen. This tells us we already got sale. This tells us exactly what we will have in terms of footsteps for the rest of the day. We need to add furnace to our dining room to get a wood-fired pizza bonus, which is fine because we're going to try furnace anyways. Okay. I like that. I like kitchen that early. That's great. We'll do drawing room. This gets us an extra draw on the corner room, which we already had 4 of. So we need Conservatory here. And I don't really think we would settle for anything else. The goal is to get conservatory. God damn it. What do I gotta do? We get to redraw one more time. Oh my god, I can't get it. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Attic here is actually fine. Early items. We spend all of our gems, but we will 100% get some gems back. We get a shovel right off the bat. That's good. We have a broken lever, a key, a second gem, third gem. Okay, got our gems back. And then, do I want this compass or not? The next question. Also, at this point, I could use a key. I could use a key here. Keys is going to be a problem for us this run, so we do need to think about it and be careful. But we have an extra key, so we could use that. Let's take compass. Fuck it. Can't hurt. And by can't hurt, I mean I am convinced that sometimes it does hurt. I like commissary for this. Cost 1 gem. We get to buy stuff, but we already have a shovel. Could buy keys or gems from the commissary. I think they sell keys. Stuff's on sale, so we could also redraw here and go for something else. Let's redraw. That's the point of the room, right? Okay, break room's the only thing I can take. Gotta have some junctions. The coin there. I love this music of this specific song in Blueprints. The like trumpet probably that's playing at the top of it. It probably isn't a trumpet. It's probably like an oboe or a clarinet. That's my guess, is oboe. If you know the answer, feel free to tell me in the comments. I'll point it out if I hear it again in just a second. But it's the like starting. Sorry, I'm trying to change the name of a thing on my computer. There we go. The starting. It's the like prominent instrument on that track that we just heard. Okay. So math has gotten a little bit complicated recently. Let's see what we can come up with here. A third of 15. 5. Times 3, 15. Oh, that's interesting. 10. I think it's technically minus 10. I think it's technically minus 10. And you add a third of 20? A third of 20 and then a third of 20? That would just be 10, right? You add 20, you add 20 over the course of 3 things. Okay. A third of 1 multiplied by 6 is 2. Subtracting 2 is 0. Plus 1 is 1. No, we forgot the square. We forgot the square. Wait. Oh, we squared it when it was 1, so it's fine. Squared it when it was 0, actually. It worked out just fine. Okay. Let's go to the Western file. I can't believe we didn't get conservatory. That's the whole fucking point. The whole fucking point. Take morning room here of the rook thing. We will start tomorrow with 2 more gems. We got technically 3 gems today because of our thing. I would like a sledgehammer at this point, honestly. Why are there so many trunks? Something's weird. What's going on? I have discovered 3 trunks in the house today, when normally by this point I would say we would have seen 0. Is there a hidden effect that I am not seeing? What's happening here? Did I add a bunch of trunks to tomorrow's run yesterday? I don't remember that, but I might have. I'm a little upset because I kind of can't do anything with them right this second until I have more keys. I should do patio here. Gets me a couple gems. Boudoir had Christmas, though. We should try that. We should see what happens if we try it. No. Okay, that's really interesting, though. Because that means we must have seen it, like, on the day of Christmas. Which is what I thought, but I didn't go back in and count the actual days, like, really carefully. We got a magnifying glass, which is fine. We still need to draft from entrance hall and figure out where we're going. Parlor here is good. Gets us a lot more gems, which is not something that we need at all, but whatever. I think I probably should just draft from here as long as I can, basically. We have... The only thing we need more of is keys. Everything else we're fine on. Box next to this box contains the gems. Box next to this box displays a false statement. So, that can't be true. This must be false. Because it displays nothing, which is not a false statement. It is not a statement that could be false. The statement is neither true nor false. It has no statement. Meaning this one has to be true. So the way this one works is there has to be one lion lies all the time and one lion tells the truth. And there is no middle third one that could go either way. So this one must be the truth. This one must have the gems. The thing of beauty. The thing of beauty. Another break room. Bedroom or commissary. Still haven't taken commissary. I think we still go left here probably. Break room will get us a key for sure. And it gets us an extra medal... or an extra solve for the trophy. Okay, we got 3. We got... Oh boy. Oh no. We got 11 divided by 5 is what? 2.1? And then it has 1 digit, which means I think we go to 2. But let's check this. 11 divided by 5. 2.2. Let's go for the math worksheet inside of Classroom to double check. One line, you round to the ones column. So this should be 2. Okay. Then 13 divided by 2, 6.5. Round to the 1 commons, that should be 7. Okay. 5 rounded to the tens column should be 10s. Thank God we did all this work forever ago. 23 rounded to the tens column should be 20. Oh, this one just keeps going, huh? Interesting. Is this the 40th one? Negative 18 plus 1. Sorry, we round first. That's just 0 plus 1. So if you're going to round negative 18 or 18 to the nearest third, like hundreds digit, the nearest 100 digit is 0 plus 1. Okay, so we got 10 times 14 is 140, which you then round to 100. Divided by 10 is 10. Is this a trophy? Oh, I worked so hard for that one. I thought maybe it'd be a trophy. I think we still have a couple more to go. Secret Garden Key is great, though, especially if we keep going up these this file. Our key problem is going to be a problem eventually. We need to figure that out. Garage helps us with that. Garage helps us with our key problem for sure. On the other hand, we should take it. We should take it. It's good for this run. Garage is good for this run. Are there locked trunks in here? Because that's the thing that I'm most concerned with right now. Okay, so I know that's a dead end, which is a little bit of a bummer. But on the other hand, let's go back to the start. And now we could unlock this now that we have a key. I was going to say there's a chance it multiplies my keys. It did not. It did not multiply my keys. Next trunk was in wine cellar. Was there also one in attic? I think there were 3 total and I've already opened one. So one is in here, yeah. Shit, this is the one I opened. Fuck. I'm just double checking that there's no extra keys on the ground. All right. So our ideal draw here, security is basically it. Chance to set up a experiment. Also, if we get a chance, we should remove Chamber of Mirrors. We should make it less common. Estate inventory says there is 1 gym and 1 trunk. Does that mean the gym is inside of the trunk? I don't know. We should figure that out today. Keycard setting should be on low. And offline mode should be unlocked. Let's special order a shovel. What the hell is going on with all these trunks? I feel like I probably got something last run that changed the ability for us to get trunks today, but I don't know what it would be. I don't remember that. I'm not complaining. We have a bunch of trunks. I'm certainly not complaining. Okay. Let's set up an experiment. Each time you find some trash while digging, you could gain a star. My goal here is probably to do gain 1 star or set your dice to 2. Probably gain 1 star. The problem is I don't think any of these are particularly likely. Let's do trash. Gain 1 star. I think this may happen a couple times. If we're lucky. Okay. So we need to... Archives now is great. Yeah, archives now is very good. It gets sheltered. It looking around for trunks. We should go east first. Secret passage into green could be interesting. We should keep this run alive, so I think we should probably go green here and hope we get something that has... The other thing we could do is red. That would mean chapel. But I don't think we want furnace here because it'll be a dead end. So I think we want green. Could also go hallway, but... Hallway would be like east wing hallway. I know there's a west wing hall. Is there an east wing hall? It can't be anything that borders this side, so it would be like aquarium. First off, is always an option. Can't be foyer. Can't be great hall. Can't be tunnel. Can't be corridor. Hallway would be very interesting, honestly. I'm not going to do it, but there's like... Couldn't be passageway? It'd be East Wing Hall. Is that the only thing it could have been? East Wing Hall? We've already drafted hallway. Nothing else works with the shape of things. I wonder what happens if you do that. The only other... Could not be vestibule. Could not be tunnel. Oh, dang. I probably should have tried it just to see what happens. It'd be aquarium, it'd be East Wing Hall, and then something else? I don't know. Okay, we have to go aquarium. God damn it. I was hoping for a different... Like a green room that would also... Junction, but... Oh well. Okay, I think we probably ought to take pantry here. This is something I want to remove from the draft pool if given a chance as well. Now I have 2 of them. Why did I do that? It's not. It just is not very useful. It's just kind of a dead spot. This is very interesting. I was just thinking, if I could get Rumpus more often, that would be amazing. Let's do Rumpus. 100%. I'm not going to say no to Rumpus anytime it appears. Anytime it appears. We're going to look around. Money. Money, money, money. Money, money, money. Must be funny in a rich man's world. Okay. Let's hear it.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened for one last time by the sound
One last
of a
time.
dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to impart to you one final vision.
Railroad track. Okay. That looks like the gallery image. It also looks like the statues of the other people. Okay. Blackbridge Grotto Bridge. That's a bridge. There's also a dock. A tiny little house up here.
In the dim, I see cavern walls of stone.
It's so hard to see.
A hollow lit by a sea of 1,000 burning stars.
That's beautiful.
I see a treasure buried beneath the cliff rocks. A black mirror hidden
What the fuck?
among the memories of the falling sands.
Black mirror.
And within the black mirror, I see a figure. A figure standing in sullen snow.
Okay.
What I have told you, my young baron, I wish you to now know. Until we meet again some distant day, I will have nothing more to say.
I love you, Alzara. Holy shit. Okay. So, very interesting use of color in that vision. We have the very dimly lit cavern. We have the black mirror, the white snow. We have that multicolored, beautiful cavern, hollow room with all the lanterns. Once again, I have no idea what any of that means. Some of the places I somewhat recognize, like the train tracks makes me think of the place from the safe house. And I think we know that train tracks are going to have some sort of use eventually. We should use our silver key here because we need to get out of here. Dining room is not terrible for this specific situation, but weight room is even better because we lose nothing. But if we could draft weight room soon, that's actually better when you have more junctions. So, interesting thing. I wonder if we go back in, if Alzara will play them again. It doesn't matter because we have the ability to... play them all from security, but yeah, it's interesting. Okay. We continue north. Our goal now is to draft furnace in a somewhat central location. That's truly the goal. Pool, before I have seen break room or boiler room or pump room, is also great. So we should do that. Okay. 3 keys, which is not a lot for where we could be going here. I think passageway here is probably good. I should have used secret passage to get a red room, probably. But it was a dead end. I needed it. Let's secret garden here. The locked key, meaning we can use our fancy key, meaning we can unlock some... First off, some gems. We're fine on gems this run, that's for sure. Crash. I had a star. Good. A key, that's huge, frankly. We do not have enough of those. Go here first. So, halfway through this run, what are our goals? Part of the way through this run, what are our goals? I would say our big one is probably related to... not our big one, but our most likely one is furnace, freezer, boiler room, pump room. We have dice. We have the ability to get rid of some red negative effects with shelter. So those all point me towards furnace would be fine. As always, I would love to go see room 46 again. I'd love to get to play around there. I'd love to get to the upper right-hand or left-hand corner and to try and draft conservatory again, because any opportunity to do that is great. What else is on the to-do list? We don't need to solve the chess puzzle. Oh, I still need to go to the Blackbridge Grotto and try some names. Yeah. That's kind of it. It's such a weird place. I'm so scared that very soon I'm not going to know where to look for my next puzzles. And that is a scary idea to me. While I have stuff to chase down, I'm very happy. Like that I'm very happy while I have stuff to chase down. While I don't know where I need to chase something down, as long as I have items on my to-do list, I'm a happy camper. I think we probably veranda here for the chance to try the trunk. God damn it. God dang it. We have so many gems. This is great if we can get study. This is not great if we don't get locksmith eventually. Commissary to use our coins. I guess. No dig spot. Keys. Keys. Sledgehammer is fine. Metal detector is great for getting us keys. Salt shaker is not particularly worth it, but it only costs 3. I'm buying gems in case we get the study. This is locked. Let's try it. We only have 1 key left after this, which is really sketchy to me. Laboratory goes the right direction here. I'm going to try and redraw once here. We want something that goes east. Sorry, north. To the right. Library is not great here. You do discover less common floor plans while drafting, though. I think we take library. Let me see what I can draft from this room first before we do anything else. Why is this hand here, by the way? Why is it, like, kind of pointing directly up? It's also not the same bridge I saw. I saw that bridge on the, in the image, and I was like, it's got to be Blackbridge. Is there anything in here I have not closely examined in terms of... There's a lockbox in the carriage. This exactly is... This is the box. Holy shit. This is the box from the thing. You're cursed. In the story, the person who gets cursed with that box only gets to take 13 paces. Gentor is definitely a Rajan. Below the Black Bridge, like a hero in a book. I just love looking at the italicized parts. Anything. This is italicized. Something's definitely going on with the italics. Right? Below, go. Shouldn't it be day? Hold up. Let me try something real quick. Page 1, italics, none. 2, none. A carriage is approaching. There's a lockbox in the carriage. Indignity. Sorry, my indignity. My indignity. There's a lockbox in the carriage. Deadly. Agentor. Might. At first I was like, this is just the italics this is well within the normal rights of an author to italicize some stuff for emphasis. On the other hand, this one is a little strange, the they do. I get it. In the day, the task was to ensure that travelers passed by without stopping. At night, the task was to ensure that they do. Okay, that they do stop. But the phrasing and this is a very strange syntax and phrasing choice to phrase it this way, which means that they had to do it so that they could italicize it. Why would they italicize it? Below, go. Go below? Is it... Wait. Is it all backwards? Below go? Is it all backwards? Because I think that's the last one. Go below. Go below. Nothing. Do they... Or they do... They do anything? Like a hero in a book. Might. Agentor. Deadly. What is Agentor? Dignity. My. Lockbox. Ah, there's something going on there. Agentor. First. Earlier Rajan did not use any verbs, so today the rare usage of verbs are comprised almost entirely of loan words, mainly used to describe physical actions. This whole thing is still a big question mark to me. Agentor. What is the thing of our... What does our inner sanctum say again? This is something else. It says... Oven Navare. Okay. Well... I don't know. Anyways, keep thinking on it. So a rare room here, less common room. I think drafting studio here is fine. I think it's basically done though. I think its ability is basically done. I thought I left classroom here. So I think I'm right. I think I was right that I added Dovecote last time and not classroom. So I think that is the final addition. Unless they'll just let me add it a bunch of times. Does that make sense as a thing I'm thinking? Okay, so we should go ahead and take a screenshot of this. The amount of times this has proved useful is a lot. Do I draft from here? Or one key? Dang. We could redraw here. We could take office or we could redraw and try and get that corner spot. We could also lost and found. It just seems a little sketchy. They'll have to walk right back out of it. Use one die here. God, that was so dumb. This is a victory for us. Music room is a victory for us. That was dumb to try and re-roll there. In terms of dumb, it was risky. But it worked out. We got prism key. That's great. We got a normal key. Also great. So... we need to go back out and Although, we could also try drafting from that spot, right? We don't have enough footsteps for this. Sorry, footsteps, I mean keys. I guess we use a key here. God, keys are really going to be the problem here, huh? Hallway doors are always unlocked. It takes us to the corner. I like that a lot. Let's do it. This is interesting. This is very interesting. The other thing that's nice here is compass can't affect us while we're in these. We're on the top rank. So it's kind of... There it is. Conservatory. On the first go, thank God. You have some dig spots. Maybe we'll get a little trash. Nope, so far we're just getting nothing. That was the only dig spot? God damn it. Apple, key, and gem. Let's go. Okay, music room, very common. It has a cost, but I think we make it very commonplace. Let's see here. Let's see here. I think this is a fine rarity standard for planetarium. I think at least standard for music room. Gives me keys. It's more, I would rather basically replace pantry with this, for instance. Workshop is honestly, I think could go rare. The problem is, oh no. Okay, I have a rule. Right now, here's my new rule. If it is a workshop, if it is a mechanical room, it's going to be commonplace, which is going to completely fuck our draft pool for a while. But it'll allow us to solve mechanarium, which I want to do. So, new rule, if it's got that, it's automatically good. Planetarium, I personally currently do not care for. However, so we probably should bump it up. However, the better this one gets, my current strategy... My current understanding of planetarium is if I take telescope to planetarium, planetarium gets better as a room. You add something to the room each time you can like look through the telescope in there, which means the room keeps getting better. However, I barely ever get the telescope. I guess we'll make it rare. I barely ever get the telescope. I'm not particularly interested in calling it a day there because I already have a strategy for that. So let's make it super rare. Let's make music room, I think, standard. Like it should come up every run, basically, but it shouldn't be something that we're fighting for on rank 1. Okay. We're using all of our keys. We're drafting in a very weird direction, but green room would probably allow us to do like cloister and courtyard, which have dig spots, which are not terrible. But I need keys. I need keys. Oh, I have a broken lever for this. So now I can draft out of that room too, actually. This is a weird run. It's kind of going well. I need fucking furnace, though. I need furnace. I need freezer. I'm rich, bitch. Oh my god, I even got the watering can. Isn't that just your first time walking in, you get... That was some footsteps. First time walking into a green room, you get gems, right? Yeah. We do not need gems. Maybe laundry room would be amazing for us right now. Still an item here? Where? I mean, it's probably in the other room, right? What the hell is happening? Nope, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to take the handle. I thought maybe it thought the handle counted. It was warmer over here. Oh, there it is. The single coin. I was going to say, it was warmer over here. We only have half the water on. This half of the water is on, this half is not. Is that on purpose? Okay. Let's go ahead and draft from here. Special key. This is bad. This is going to take us to another green room, which is good. On the other hand, oh my god, where the fuck is all of the other stuff? No, this is bad, actually. Unusual and rare. I mean, let's try it, I guess. God, we are so out of keys. So out of keys. Key. God damn it. Key card is my fucking favorite. It just, like, it balances the economy. Watering can, done. I feel pretty good about watering can for the third time. Now we're full. I feel pretty good about what we did there. We can draft from the south here. God damn it, it's locked. Okay. We gotta go all the way back through. And we don't have keys. Hallway doors are always unlocked, meaning if we could draft Great Hall, we would get free stuff, probably. I do have a sledgehammer now. Did I end up using... I went into attic and... I think I opened all the trunks. Could be wrong, but... Locksmith. Please! Furnace! That's great. That means we still have a chance. We are not more likely to draw red rooms, too, which is even better. I can't power it to make myself a key, which sucks, but I can dig. Okay. Now we hope and we pray. And we cross our our fingers. Cross our fingies. Yeah, well, like, what I need more of right now is fucking gyms. Yeah, for sure. Ridiculous, this game. This takes me the right direction, though, so. Get those trophies. We are at 36 out of 40. Can you use the magnifying glass on this thing? There is a globe inside of trophy room. I'm trying to take notes of where all the globes exist. Okay. Well. Dig spots for keys. One key here could make all of the difference. Also, trash. Trash would be fine, too. Fuck. Nothing is not something. Oh, no. I can't go north because of that. Oh, boy. Oh, that's the end of the run. Locked. That's the end of the run. Damn. We got furnace, but we didn't have enough to do anything else. That's a little bit of a bummer. I mean, all we really managed today was to successfully trigger one experiment to gain a star, to get the Alzara rumpus room vision. And that's basically it. We checked that Boudoir doesn't still have a Christmas tree. And that's it. But I have an idea. We can still do something to check some stuff for the game. I can't come back up this way, but I can go out this way. And what I mean by that is we can still go to Blackbridge Grotto and try all the other usernames to see if we can get a archive access key. We can also end in break room so that tomorrow we get a thing. Key card, because they're so useful. This run would not be dead if I had entered today with a key card in my pocket. And frankly, we'd probably have used less keys because we would have made it high security instead of low. But such is life. Such is life. Let's go. First, inside, I want to double check that there is no trunk that I didn't get. First things first, let's go right here. Three trunks, but I think we opened all those, right? No, there's two in pool. There's two in pool that we didn't open. There's a key somewhere. That means, I think that means there has to be, I don't know. Where the fuck is the key? I think it probably means inside of the trunks in pool. But maybe I'm wrong. I'm not entirely sure. Spin the globes for good luck. We can open this. There's fruit here now because we spread fruit. That does have a key inside of it. Silver key, too. Where would you want to do it from? Probably from antechamber. The run is not done. And if I can get freezer, I should do it. So we're going to go back. But I can't go back that way because I don't have the key card to call the elevator back down. No, the elevator is already down, so I can use it to go back up. While we are here, let's go this way. Because there's no reason not to do it right now. While we are so close. Blackbridge Grotto. Okay. Been a little bit since we've been here. I don't like the fact that some of these pillars are sort of falling off. Probably not great. Okay. So, admin key. We have done... We know that Tom K and Moore R. We have also done Babbage, to get into, like, being in charge of user files. What we have not tried was Robert Nogula. I don't think we've tried. Admin not found. Can we try Sync H? There's a line about the amount of digits that's the wrong word. The amount of digits is for numbers. Characters. The amount of characters not being the same. Can we try Sinclair HS or Sin HS? Okay. Can we try this one we've tried already. Hartley Ruota. It was deactivated. So I don't know if we've tried it, but we knew that one was no longer accessible. Randolph Moore. There's a maid named Mila something. There's a person named Bridget something. There is DeCamp Chef. The C might be capitalized. but we're going to try it a number of different ways. Sorry, that was wrong. Just in case. Okay. There is... Tell me why I have written down in my notepad GBDGBD. What the fuck does that mean, Ryan? We could try Denny Ravane. Deactivated. Perfect. Only ones we really have left here are Christoph T, which we don't know the last name of. No, shit, that's everything. That was the only one I had left. Fuck! Kirk Darren, first off. What if it's dark? Because that's kind of cool. No? Marigold Marion? I don't know. Worth a try. Pharaoh? Simon Long? Is that what my last name is? Jones. My name is Jones. There's a miner named Dave. Okay, I have no idea. Philip White. Pharaoh was, I think, spelled like this. No. Man K. Man C, sorry. So, I mean, it's Marion Marigold, right? AKA Mary. But I think her last name was actually... Was her last name actually Jones, or was it actually... Now, here's the other question. Is there any sense in going with the room 46 busts? There's a Sinclair, there's a Marigold. That's the one that's empty. There's an Epson and a Jones. Okay, so... Let me just check the email real quick. I want to double check the email. Was it a security email? No, it was a log in here in Blackbridge Grotto about the length of the usernames. Should I try these? Ray Daniels? Oh, that was my USB noise. Samantha Hayes. Those aren't working. Okay. I have no idea. Is it Clara Epson? No. Okay. Well, that didn't work. I kind of didn't imagine that we necessarily had the answers to the archival access to Blackbridge Grotto, but I wanted to see if any low-hanging fruit made it happen. And low-hanging fruit did not make it happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to go draft one extra room using the silver key, which means that it should have multiple junctions. Many doors, quote unquote. If we can get freezer, this whole run will have been worth it. If we can't, well, then the run still happened, which is not bad. It just didn't end in victory like I hoped. But let's end the run on this and see what happens. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode. I'm having fun. Like I said, I'm getting a little nervous that we're getting to a point where we might be sort of out of luck of... I should go antechamber because the odds that I draft, like, Great Hall or something would be really great. If I get draft Great Hall there, it would be really good. Like I said, the big thing that's kind of on my mind right at this exact second is I'm a little nervous that we are running out of things to... Not that they're running out of things to do in the game, but that my list is running out of things to do, aka I haven't discovered enough new mysteries to keep chasing. And the last thing I want is to wander aimlessly through the game in hopes of finding something that is interesting, that is that I can then solve. The last thing I want to do. Use the silver key, see what happens. Closed exhibit is dead to us, and vestibule might be bad for us. So this is actually kind of bad. Hope and pray. It worked out. Maid's chamber goes the right direction. We can still keep drafting. Is this room going to be security locked? It was from the other side, but it is not on this side. That's exciting. Okay. Locked. Well. Time to sprint out of here and go get to the break room. Uh-oh. Am I going to be able to make it out? Yes. Okay, thank God. Oh, boy. The globe and drafting room. Did I have that written down? Nope. Okay, good to know. All right. That'll do it for this round. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to go back to break room, and I will see you when we get there. I want you all to know that I went into dining room, ate the wood-fired pizza, which had 20 steps, plus got the 10 extra steps from having a furnace in the house, all so that I could come here and dance across this threshold for 15 extra times to get the 30 extra steps gone. I didn't do it for that reason, but I did see the pizza and thought, yeah, I'll eat a fictional pizza. I love pizza. That does it for this round. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see ya in the next one. Until then, have a great rest of your day. I was going to say one new room, but that's not the case. No, we got a new vision. Got a couple other things in this run. I'll see you next time. Until then, bye.